In 2015, as a young athlete, he went to Mauritius and wins a bronze medal for the Gambia in his category, and also even in the medley relay. Well said. Sengan Jobe have been a consistent athlete for the Gambia. Sengan, first, welcome to this interview.
Thank you, Oluwajaga. Thank you for this wonderful moment that you came out and reached out to us, the athletes, and it's really a pleasure that we really need these kind of things that each and every sport journalist should reach out to the sport personals, the ones that are representing the Gambia in the higher heights, like to say what they feel and like how things have been going through their journey and like their past journey and the present journey. So this is really important. So I really thank you.
Yes. Sengan, first, let's start. What's your current situation as an athlete? You're based in France and so you're on a scholarship to train, to better yourself as an athlete. But I understand within the period, you were also injured. And what happened?
Yes, my current situation as of now, I'm recovering anyway because I've been back home for like 3 months and I've did some local treatments and all. So currently, as of now, I can say at 75% of my recovery state. So I'm still good to go, but I've not still started competing yet. So I still want to take a bit, really just like a little bit of time to compete, or maybe I might still wait for the next season to compete. And basically, as of now, I'm not on the scholarships because the scholarships have expired since after the Olympics, or I can say before the Olympics rather. So we're still waiting for the renewal to hear from our association and the Gambia National Olympic Committee, like the GNOC. So we have filled the forms anyway, but we are still yet to hear any response from them. So it should have started in June, but I had the information that the scholarships will be late. It will start in September. So anyways, we are still in the dark and still not heard anything yet from both sides from the association and the Committee Olympic.
Tell us about what type of injury are you suffering from?
Like I had a tendon and a hamstring, both from both legs. So I competed with same injury in Ghana, whilst when we went for the African Games. So I have to drop my own personal event. Like I was supposed to go for the 200 meters, so I have to drop my own personal event to go for the relay, which was more effective. That like I knew that we would have had a much more better opportunity, and not even we, but me myself, I would have been a very good support in the relay than me going for my own personal event than to injure myself more. So I competed with that injury in Ghana and in Cameroon as well. I was still injured and I competed in both competitions. So anyway, it's still a tough journey, but I was still able to manage to do all these things whilst I was injured and I'm still recovering. Although I don't know what's the cause of my injury because I can train for a whole week or like 1 month and before competition I will start feeling my legs and I don't really know what's up. So I have to come back home, see my mother and like like the belief we have back home. So yeah.
Sengan, every athlete's dream is to get to the top level, represent your country at the highest level, compete with the best in the world. You have seen athletics, you have seen top coaches, and you've trained on top facilities. Tell us, what kind of support do Gambian athletes like yourself need from the authorities to get you to compete with the top level athletes in the world? Because I was at Birmingham when you competed. The third position that you guys get in the medley relay, and where your personal best, all of you together, yourself, Ali Juf, um, Ibrahim Kamara, and also Adama Jan,
Yes.
that
Yes.
competition was just fantastic. You guys got your personal best in international competition at that level for the Gambia. With a little bit of push, you would go to the next level. Tell us what kind of support would you need from the authorities to compete with the best right now?
Like I can say a lot of young talented athletes back home in the Gambia, despite the fact that we don't have training facilities. We don't have access to normal tracks. A lot of young Gambian athletes are looking forward up to us, especially I myself. Although what I normally say to these young athletes is that I cannot give, but I can say something that will benefit you tomorrow. So like anytime I come back home, I try to visit few schools that I'm familiar with to have like these training courses with these young training with these young athletes, and which is really appreciable from the school and from the coaches and all. And like we need, not like we cannot do it. We have the talent, we have the ambition, we have the dream. I have trained with different coaches. I have seen different athletes, and I've been to into different major competitions that like you would see your own opponent, and we ourselves will just know that yeah, with a little bit of spark, we can be in the top level. Like they are not better than us. They'll it's just that they have the more support. Like I can remember back in 2019 when we came back from Morocco. Okay, like according to the information we had, all of us, that the gold medalist will be awarded with a plot of land, and the rest of the team will be awarded with $50,000. And like few athletes got gold medalists. It was like the Gina Bass and I think Baijara and Seni, if I could remember. Those were the ones that got gold medalists and all. And the rest got silver, I think, came out that, and we broke the national record. You see, like Molokai, but like we came back home and a plot of land was given to others, whilst we got the $50,000. And later on, I saw on the news that we were all given a plot of land. I myself did not receive a plot of land, and they are still saying that we received a plot of land, and I did not receive a plot of land. And like we have been into so many competitions where we break the national record and come back home, we don't even hear a thank you from anybody. And like it's really discouraging, and that all what we hear is that they are trying to look for the 41 in the team. Like those that break the national record, how can there be a 41 in the team? So like at least a little bit of thank you. We have been to competitions and come back home. Like a token of money was given to side and not the other side. And we still continue what we are doing. We have never voiced out how we feel and how things are going on. Like, yes, they are saying that we are giving scholarships, we are giving like scholarships. But if we get that breakdown of our scholarships, like what we spend, and when this scholarship comes in, like even to send something back home, it's a problem. Like
Absolutely. Therefore, you're
it's a
talking
problem.
about the
But
lack of support and the
yeah,
support that you're supposed to
there
have,
is
you're
this
not getting
lack of
that.
support that yeah, there is this lack of support. These Ghanaians, these Cameroonians, they are not really better than us.
Yes, the Ghanaian right now who is dominating right now, in fact, there was a time he is second in the world in terms of 100
Yo,
meters, the ranking.
yeah,
You competed
Rashid
with that
Saminu.
guy in
I
Birmingham. I was there.
I competed with him in Cameroon, in Cameroon. Rashid Saminu. We are friends on Instagram. We spoke from time to time. Like now he's second world lead in the 100 meters. Like they are not better than us. They just have the opportunity and the support. Like we just need a little bit of spark. We travel like four in number. Me, I myself, Ali Juf, Ibrahim Kamara, and Captain Adama Jame. And we all need to do our own personal event, like individually, 100 and 200 meters, 100 and 200 meters. And we still have to concentrate on that 4x1. So we want to score a personal best and a podium on our own 100 and 200 meters event. And we still want to score like a national record and a podium in that 4x100 meters. Like it's a heavy bag for us. It's a heavy bag. We need a reserve team. We need like we need a reserve team, and we need like those who will be the backup team for us. Like we all cannot just take we the fourth like cannot just take Gambia forward.
Yeah,
And like
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
it doesn't
like
happen
and
that way because if you go to
yeah,
other country, you see
yeah,
they have substitute athletes, like you are
they
saying,
have stuck
talking
with the
about
athletes. So
backup athletes, and these
yeah,
youngsters coming up. I think the likes of Lambase, and then you have the
Lambase,
others.
Keba
Then you have
Makalo,
Suleiman Toure Z
Suleiman
currently.
Toulouse,
Other young athletes who are coming up.
yes.
Maybe they could be
The
used as backup. to
These
you
so
guys?
not even talking about scholarships, but like we have the stadium. But for now, like I think 2 or 3 years, the stadium is being closed. We hear nothing about it. Hadn't been like the stadium was opened, we would have not been coming to France to train before competing. We would stay back home, train, and go out and compete. Like we have the climate. We have the climate. Like France is cold when it's like when it's winter. If your club doesn't have an indoor facility, you won't have a proper training outside the outdoor because it is cold, it is windy, it is raining. You have 3 different climate conditions that you have to train under if your club doesn't have an indoor facility. So like it's not really easy at all here in France. Like we travel back and forth just to beat our own goals, just to see our own goals achieved. Like and not like Gambia cannot do it. We can create our own center. We can create our own center. We have places, we have lands. Let our own associations lobby from the government. Like we want this place built for our athletes. We can live there. We stay there, and the transportation bus is provided for us. We go for training and come back to the training camp. Like we can build it for ourselves. But when we are depending always on the outside, things will not really work. And I can say Gambian athletics is not really going anywhere as at now.
Yes.
It
So
is
the lack
really
of
going
facility,
backwards. The lack
support
of
from the
facilities, like
administration, the authorities, and again, let's come back to
yeah,
your point. In fact, we're going to end on that. Your injury, what kind of support have you been getting from the authorities, if any, in terms of your
uh,
recovery?
not really. I haven't get any support. I have been treating myself with the help of my
This
club.
is from your own pocket to pay for rehab?
Yeah, I have been treating myself with the help of my club. Just recently that we have demanded some support from the ministry, which they did, which they did supported us. And thanks to that, yeah, I'm able to like facilitate a lot and pay for a lot that I was lacking. So, but I've been really helping myself on this. So, yeah.
Just on a final note, Sengan, what's your advice to young athletes of the Gambia coming up? Yes, you've been there at this level. You could go much better if the support is there. There's no doubt lots of talents in the Gambia, but for them to also reach your level, even past your level, what would you advise them?
Um, I would really advise them not to give up because it is a long journey anyway. This is the same place where I started from back in 2013, and we had no tracks. In 2013 to 2016, we had no tracks, and I was training on the sand in Serekunda West. I was able to excel in like to do my first international in Mauritius in 2015. Yet still, I did not give up from there. I still move on to proceed and like go to Senegal. So I would really tell them that those whom are really looking forward up to me and those whom I talk to always who contacted me like seeking for advice and like what to do, either to do this or to do that. I would really tell them that not to give up. Push. Let them still push, and like one day it will be their time. Like athletics is just the time. We will go out and they will come in. So they will be the ones that people will be talking about, not us again. We just leave our legacy, like what we did, what Gina Bass did, what Captain Adamada Jame did, or what I did. But they will continue. So let them just keep pushing, train, not to give up, not to hear like any side talks and all, because it's not really easy. Training in Gambia, going back home and forth when you're not working. So let them just keep on trying, pushing, doing their level best.
Okay, Sengan, thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the
Okay,
best.
thank you, Modugajaga.
Looking
Thank
forward
you
to
so much.
meeting you again in another international competition.
Thank you so much.